Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Stan the Retired Man, a self-made multimillionaire who built his wealth the old-fashioned way, one paycheck at a time through a regular 9-to-5 job. Now I help people like you grow your dough and make smart financial moves, starting with your very first job. If you're just entering the workforce and wondering how to start investing for your future, you're in the right place. This video covers everything you need to know to go from zero to confident investor, even if you've never bought a single stock in your life. We'll talk about index funds, ETFs, Roth IRAs, compound interest, and the smartest ways to build wealth in your 20s and your 30s. So if you're searching for how to start investing, best investments for beginners, or how to build wealth early, stick around. The most powerful tool in investing isn't a hot stock pick or some secret strategy, it's time. If you start investing in your 20s, even with small amounts, you give your money decades to grow. Let's say you invest just $100 a month starting at age 22. If your investments grow at an average of 8% a year, which is the historical return for the US stock market, you could end up with over $350,000 by age 60. That's not magic, that's compound interest. And I'll be honest, when I started investing with my first full-time job, I didn't know anything. But I did know enough to get started, and that made all the difference. Your very first move is to open a retirement account. You've got two great options here. First, a 401k. If your employer offers one, start here, especially if they offer a match. That's free money. You contribute a portion of your paycheck, and the company throws in the extra. Second, a Roth IRA. If you don't have a 401k or you want more flexibility, open a Roth IRA. You contribute post-tax dollars, your money grows tax-free, and you get to take it out tax-free at retirement time. Companies like Fidelity, Vanguard, Charles Schwab, and SoFi all offer easy-to-use platforms for IRAs. Back when I started, we didn't have the Roth IRA, but today it's one of the best tools out there for long-term investing. Now you might be wondering, what do I actually buy once the account is open? This is where things get really simple. You don't need to pick individual stocks. In fact, for most beginners, that's a mistake. Instead, look for index funds and ETFs, exchange-traded funds, that track the entire market or specific sectors. Here are some of the most popular low-cost options for beginners. VTI, that's the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. VOO, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, SPY, Spider S&P 500 ETF, SCHB, Schwab US Broad Market ETF, and the FZROX, that's a Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund. These funds invest in hundreds or even thousands of companies at once, so you get instant diversification without betting on a single stock. And the fees? Some of these have expense ratios as low as 0.03%. That means for every $1,000 you invest, you're only paying just 30 cents a year. So let's automate and build the habit. You don't need to be a day trader. In fact, please don't. The best way to invest is to make it automatic. Set up a recurring deposit, even if it's just $25 a week, into your Roth IRA or 401k. Then allocate those deposits to one or two of the index funds we just talked about. If you do that consistently for years, you'll be ahead of 90% of the population. That's exactly what I did with my first job. There weren't as many tools back then, no apps, no commission-free trades, but the habit was the same. Today you've got tools like Fidelity Spire, Vanguard Digital Advisor, Charles Schwab Intelligent Portfolios, and beginner-friendly apps like Acorns and SoFi Invest. Just don't get distracted by crypto hype and day trading schemes. Focus on consistent, long-term investing in proven funds. So what if you're in debt or you don't make much yet? If you've got student loans or you're barely scraping by, you can still get started. Here's the rule I suggest. Always grab your employer 401k match if offered, even if it's just 1 or 2%. After that, pay down high-interest debt, anything over 6 or 7%. Then come back and grow your contributions over time. Even $20 or $30 a month builds discipline. And as your income grows, so will your investing power. Remember, your future self isn't going to thank you for waiting. They'll thank you for starting, no matter how small. Let's go over a few traps to watch out for. 1. Waiting too long. There's always a reason not to invest. Inflation, politics, market crashes. Ignore the noise. Time in the market beats timing the market. 2. Overcomplicating it. You don't need to learn options, charts, or crypto in the beginning. Stick with index funds and ETFs. They work. 3. Chasing trends. If everyone on social media is hyping a stock, it's probably already too late. 4. Not checking fees. Avoid mutual funds or advisors that charge over 1% unless they offer real value. That fee can cost you tens of thousands over time. And 5. Thinking you'll wait until you make more money. The habit is more important than the amount you invest. So let's bring it all together. If you just started your first job and want to build real wealth, here's your checklist. Open a 401k or a Roth IRA. Invest in low-cost index funds like VTI or VOO. Automate your contributions, even $25 a week. And don't chase trends. Play the long game. That's exactly how I started. And while index funds were available back then, today's tools make it easier than ever to invest and build wealth. If you got value from this video, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical investing advice you can actually use. And leave me a comment below, even if it's just one word, started. Let me know you're taking action. I'm Stan the Retired Man, and I'll see you in the next one.